Hi there. It's good to
Sorry
talk to
about
you.
that. Women's
That's okay.
boxing. Oh my goodness.
Exactly. You have to come in. You know my colleague Cynthia Conte. We do a podcast together, so I have to talk to you. I have FOMO during the Spence Crawford fight because I was on vacation, but I was seeing updates. Reactions to the night. I know you've been asked ad nauseum about the fight, but just being there and in the moment.
It was one of the phenomenal performances that we've seen out of a boxer and a fighter and an athlete the past 25 years, and Terence Crawford was just that great. And you don't see it often. And we all who cover sports and watch sports want to see something that we'll remember, want to see something great. We want to see the 72 Dolphins, right? We want to see Brady with that great comeback. We want to see Kobe's 81 points. What Terence Crawford did that night is going to be remembered for a long time because he took a great fighter in Errol Spence and he made him look really ordinary. And it wasn't because of a lack of effort. Errol kept fighting and he was fighting hard. Terence Crawford was just that much better on that evening.
And on the flip side of that, just 2 days ago, we were here for Canelo Charlo. Another amazing opportunity with great implications, lots of belts on the line. Maybe the winner fights Terence Crawford one day, depending on who it is. What do you think of this Canelo Charlo matchup?
Well, Canelo's been at the top of the sport for some time, okay? And they all argue who's pound for pound. Is Crawford pound for pound now? Is Canelo pound for pound? It's, and it rotates around. Inoue, who is it, for the moment. But Canelo has been up here for a long time, okay? And he continues to, be the standard, whether it's his performance in the ring, the box office that he draws. And so, yet Charlo has the 4 belts, okay? So it's 4 belts against 4 belts. Now, there's a weight difference, obviously, from 154 now to 168. And, that may prove to be daunting in the end. But right now on paper, it's fun to play this on paper. And come the night, we'll see. But it looks like a huge task for Charlo. But Charlo's been a great fighter, so we'll see. We'll just see what more weight does. And if he'll have the power, not many people have been successful against Mr. Alvarez. In fact, he's only lost a couple of times. And maybe a decision here or there that could have gone the other way. But he's been great. So Charlo has his hands full.
And one last question. I've really been enjoying this victory lap that Terence Crawford has been on. I've seen him everywhere, all sorts of media, all sorts of appearances. It's very kind of retro in its respect. The champion goes around. Usually the champions disappear nowadays. So is this turning the corner for a new era of boxing, just seeing him being so out, so visible, and just bringing a lot of attention back to the sport?
I'm happy he's doing it because he had a great performance and it should be celebrated. And to see all those people turn out in Omaha and the people of Nebraska and to see the thousands that were in the street, that was terrific. And for him to go on these shows and to talk about it, it's great. I mean, I grew up in an era where that's what happened, You'd go on the Johnny Carson show. You'd go to David Letterman. You'd come on the Today Show. You'd go, do whatever it was that you could to accentuate and talk about that great achievement. So I think what Terence Crawford is doing is fantastic right now. And you know what? He's handled himself just spectacularly. He hasn't degraded his opponent. He hasn't done anything, that would detract from how great he was that night. In fact, he's amplified it and enhanced it. So I'm happy to see it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for stopping. A pleasure. Thank you.